Alright, welcome to Twisted Psoto, episode 66. Can't believe I got so many videos. I never thought I'd make this many videos. Hope you guys can hear me, and I hope the airflow doesn't disrupt anything. The mic is kind of funny. So anyway, here we are. Now we are on Valguero, the new Valguero base. For some reason he's looking to the left. But we're on the new Valguero base, and I just brought over a bunch of goodies right here. I brought over the last of my element, and I got a grinder, I got a forge, I got an industrial cooker, I got all the basic goodies. I've got refrigerators, I got extra vaults, I brought some vaults. I have my tech replicator, which is pivotal. So remember, I have certain things that I could build. And the trough has to be built in a replicator, dedicated storage replicator, generator replicator. Everything has to be built in a replicator. Now, I probably will only use this if I decide to use element out there, but I'm not going to use any element right now because I have to have basically a way of getting a steady flow of element, and I don't, unless I want to go to extinction and knock some dust out. But if I go knock dust out, I have to go pick up the dust. You know what I mean? The only thing is, because of the way this server works, I could go get dust, make the element on my person, and then sell the element to the server and then buy it back. And that'll allow me to transfer the element instantly. So technically, I don't have to go through the transmitter like on some servers. So I should be able to pull this shit off. So anyway, what I realized is that I want to put down these devices that I made, but all this is still stone. Most of this is still stone, you know? So the replicator has to go somewhere, and the replicator's too big to put it anywhere close by here. So since all this is metal, except for the railing is stone, but all this is really metal all the way up to here, I was thinking maybe I should just continue the metal structures here. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, since I brought over those goodies, is I'm just going to go ahead and probably get over to I'll leave those guys. No, I'm gonna have to take them with me. Basically, I'll have to go transfer a bunch of metal over here. Basically, use a tech transmitter. I mean, I can make some metal here, but I'd have to go to the tech cave, which I think is just as bad, but I don't know. I could go to the metal cave, excuse me, it's not the tech cave, the metal cave, and try to transport some stuff over here. But like I said, you know, there's not a lot of metal here left. Like here's one metal ceiling, a bunch of pillars. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. I mean, when you think about it. See, I have gas somewhere. I could just... Yeah, I would need several foundations. I don't think I have metal here. Shit. I think this is where I put the gas, right? No, I put that extra smithy there. Where did I put the gas? I'm not sure. Okay. So anyway, I'm thinking instead of bringing all that metal over here, I can use those two birds I have to try to make some metal. Or, you know what I'll do? Let me calculate here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 metal foundations. 6, 7, 8. I need 8 metal foundations. And then I need a bunch of ceilings, and I already have. I'm going to put these in here. So I need at least 5 foundations and a bunch of, actually that foundation, 2, 3, that's 5, 6. Oh wow, I can actually put more foundations over here and ceilings over here. Maybe put, the tech replicator would fit here if I put these as metal foundations. Yeah, so I'm thinking make about, it'd be easier just to go to the other to Ragnarok and make the foundations there, make the ceilings there, and then bring them over here. I already got a bunch of pillars, so I could use those pillars. I think I'll be okay. How you doing, baby? Granny's doing. Granny's like super happy. I'm happy I'm alive. Yeah, I could do that. Just make the parts and bring them over here. I care too much about this shit. Alright, so let me go over here. So you get my plan. Let me explain. I don't place major equipment on stone. I never place major equipment on stone. The minimum I place it on is metal. Metal. Or tech. Or like a tech foundation or a metal foundation. I will not place it on stone. Major equipment is like the grinder that can grind up anything into components, into resources. The tech replicator is a major thing. A tech generator is a major thing. See, a regular generator, I can put it on stone because I can make one cheaply. These things are cheap. But a tech generator and all these other things I mentioned, they're super expensive. Even these things here, the cryo fridges, are cheap compared to the other stuff. Let's see. There we go. It charged up a little bit, I guess. Alright. So, what I'll do, since I know that the tech replicate, metal parts are not that expensive or hard to deal with. Let me go over here and double check I don't have any parts in here, because I did put down a lot of foundations. Just double checking. Yeah, with the ability to buy and sell your own element, you pretty much can go to extinction, be on a Doedicurus, hit as many lampposts as you want. While you're hitting the lampposts, you create your own element on your person. You know? And so basically, in my experience, I've gotten out of there with over 100 element per day. Just hitting lampposts. And it doesn't take that much element to build stuff, but still, it's time consuming. There's no metal here except this. That's not even. Yeah, I got some oil there. I'll put this down over there. Yeah, like if I park my Wyvern, because it's going to be Wyvern based. And I'm going to have to probably keep that base over there so I could produce more Wyvern. Because I have the babies, I just don't have any milk for them. You see, I can actually go all the way up here. Let me put this metal away in here. But you see, I can take this wyvern and I can actually go up here all the way like this, even with the thing on, and I can do that. Okay. Speaking of that, I might put another layer of railing there because that's a little scary. You know, I wouldn't die if I fell off, but still. So as you can see, the bird's eye view right underneath the wyvern over here, you see this is land. This is land. This is foundations. Foundations. Right there. So the tech replicator could technically go here, even though it's kind of in the middle of everything. And the wyvern could still try to land in here, but it's just not advisable. So normally what you would want to do is you want to come in here, drop your shit off, and there, like that. You see? That's what you would want to do. It just depends. Now, since all this can be converted here, like here I would put vaults if I had these, if I didn't have any wires here. But all this, you see these pillars, they're supposed to be made out of metal, not supposed to be made out of stone. So they have to be changed. The stairs are supposed to be made out of metal. This whole base is supposed to be painted, preferably dark blue so it doesn't get so much glare. So there's a lot of work to be done on this base, you know. But I do want to get all the basic equipment up. But in order to do that, I have to have foundation. I have to have all this part here, metal, metal, metal. The thing is, given the bird's eye view again, right here, like I bring a bird in, I'm thinking right here is where I should put the forge so I can make metal. And then here I already had that thing for food. So I'm thinking if I don't come in this direction, where can I put the tech replicator? And the only answer is like right here on this side. Somewhere here is the only place I can think of. Okay. That's the downside. I don't know. So anyway, let's go over there. Here I was thinking destroy the other base and then try to do frogs in this area. But the problem is I'm destroying a lot of polymer spawn, because you can get polymer from that stuff right there. Those dead sea creatures, you can get polymer, like I think it's right here. Here, like this. You see this dead fish? Supposedly it gives you polymer. Yeah, 240 organic polymer. Right there. And, you know, I mean, you gotta be considerate towards others. So I placed these here last time, but if I do that, it blocks the spawn. You see? It blocks the spawn if I do that. Here's another one, look. Here's another one. Look at that. Look at all that poly. You have to dump the raw, spoiled meat. You see my drift here? You see, and I think there might be another one on this side. You see how the gate is there? Now I'm going to destroy this one. Get more poly. Put it there. And I'm just showing you how sometimes where you place your walls, does matter, because this technically this wall will stop that from remanifesting, and they don't like that sort of thing. You know, these guys just don't like it. So I was thinking, how can I do this How can I really do this? And I'm not sure. Let me take this poly up there and not waste it. The thing about the drops here is that I noticed that the drops on Vulgaros kind of suck. Yeah. See? Now if I put the tech replicator here where the head of this thing is, I mean that's nice and dandy, but it's not gonna be very helpful. Normally a tech replicator, I put it on metal foundation. That's why I'm saying it doesn't look like I have much choice. I have to put the replicator on this side. Or I can destroy these things, move them to the left side and put the replicator in the middle. Or where they're standing. In other words, destroy the grills, which are replaceable, and the refrigerators, which are also replaceable. Move everything over and then put the tech replicator right here in the middle where they are. Because this is that a foundation? Oh, that's a metal floor, never mind. That's a metal floor. They're on metal floors. I thought this was a foundation. Metal floor. Yeah, it has to say foundation. Metal floor. Oh no, if it says metal floor, then it is a foundation. I was like freaking out there. So this is all on foundation. Metal floor, metal floor. It's when it says metal ceiling that you're on a ceiling, metal floor. So I could destroy this, put the replicator there instead. But either way, I need to convert everything over to metal, paint everything, and then continue. La-di-da-di-da. Let me put this in here, which is usually where you wind up using it anyway. I don't think I do need some repairs. I do need repairs to my armor. Do I have any way of repairing it? Let's see. The fiber and hide. Okay. So I can repair certain things. Repair. This I'm not sure. I don't have any silk. I'm not sure I can get any. I might have to swap that out later with something else. Okay, well, I got some stuff repaired, so can't complain. Maybe I'll get some metal gauntlets or something later. So anyway, that's where the organic poly is. So we unloaded the bird. Let's go to the obby. Go back to my other base on rag, and I can go ahead and start making those metal parts. I know approximately what I need. That way I can place it and get away with it. And while I'm there, I can also try to make replacement grills and replacement refrigerators. See, the way I did it differently. Remember over there, I have the grills on the bottom and I had the refrigerators on top. I didn't do that this time, so I kind of screwed up there. But you know, we'll fix it. There's other ways to fix these things. You know, the meat. I should have put the meat and all that down somewhere else. That's what I should have done. You know, wherever you process meat should be separate. The refrigerators and all that should be separate from the other stuff out there. Oh, I thought I heard something. I guess not. See if we can get out of here. Let's go. And that's why I don't bother with the pets right now, because I'm going between servers too much. The only pet that's worth it is the otter, because it can help you carry extra artifacts. But that's it. It's kind of sad. All right, let's do that. Like I was saying before in one of the other videos, I think I'm going to leave the base here for the most part. Just kind of do other stuff. Let's see. I don't need that many foundations. I'm going to do 25. And these guys I'm going to do... I'm going to do... Probably just do all 52. Fuck it. That way I have plenty. Yeah, I made that thing over there for the whatchamacallit, for the frogs, but I think I might just forget about the frogs or just pick a temporary shallow place. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I mean I could. What I could do is this. I could consolidate the frogs, but to have them there all the time, to try to put all that time into it, it's just hardly worth it. The only reason I did the frogs is I think it would be cool to go through a frog. I mean, to go through a cave on a frog and just kill everything. And there's a cave on the island that has all bugs. You could try that with, but I think I'm just going to lay off that. I want to just do the aloes, because without the aloes, I don't have anything to kill anything with. Look at these. Look at all these baby poison wyverns that are never going to grow up. Yeah, I just couldn't get them consolidated. Worth the shit. Damn, that sucks so much. Well, anyway, what I'm going to do is I will incrementally go out and get wyvern milk. And speaking of these babies, I'll pick a couple at a time and do them in the backyard over here and just leave them here. You know, that's what I'll do. And I could probably do up to 3. And that's what I'll do to make sure everything works out. Did I leave this stuff unlocked? Yeah, it's unlocked. This is unlocked, right? Yeah. This guy manifested here and then took off. Oh, weird. Anyway, while that's working, I need to make more equipment. I'll double check to see if I have any special equipment, but I really don't think I do. I think, yeah. Let me see. Any foundations? I have more gunpowder. See, I can take this gunpowder and make ammunition. You know, I can make more darts, or I can make, you know, other things. Yeah, here's more ammo, simple rifle ammo. Yeah, I can. Basically, you want to. The same way, you know, when I was moving from aberration to here, I consolidated everything. You know, that's what I did. So. I went back there to try to see if I could give that guy some more stuff, and the guy was gone. I'm glad I didn't bother. He wasn't even there anymore. But I don't know where they are. Hard to track people even on this server. No. I got a lot of good equipment. Oh, shit. And I'm glad I have this metal and just a little bit of poly in there. Do I have any more poly in here maybe? No. Those are coming along great. See what else I can do. I guess I have to go get some more poly. And that's fine. I'll just kind of go from there. So, yeah, like here I can, well, maybe I should just do 2 wyvern at a time. No, I could do 3. I'll just put 1 on the side over here and 2 over there. So I could do 3 of those babies. So I'll need a minimum of 9 milk, 3 per baby, in order to raise those babies up. I guess I could do that. The base is there. It's already made. I keep thinking I'm of a mentality where, oh, I better move all this stuff out of here if my main base is going to be somewhere else. And you don't have to think that way. It's hard to change that way of thinking simply because I'm used to doing it that way. I can't have 2 main bases. You know, they're not going to come for me. Mr. Greer, please open up. You have too many bases in Ark. I mean, come on. Nobody gives a shit. If they did, that'd be a miracle. Alright. Oh, wait. I drove right past these guys. Let me get some polys. I just got to be careful because I don't have any real defenses here. Yeah, it's not like the other servers where they have all kinds of stuff that you can use to protect yourself. Look, I don't know who that is, but is that a wild one? Oh, that's the same male that I found before. Shit. I bet this guy's got guns up there. Oh, damn. Look at those guns, man. Ready to take on anything, man. Shit. I should make ammunition, just use the guns. Because here, I don't have the tech turrets. So if I use any of the turrets, I should use the turrets with regular bullets. So I guess what I'll do is I'll keep making bullets here. And if I have to, I'll put the bullets on top of here and forget about the plants. Even though I'll miss the plants, that's for damn sure. I'll miss the plants. My poor well got disintegrated. Damn, that sucks. Alright, let's see if I can sneak over here and get some more poly. I might need a few more mantis. Here's a couple. There we go. That should do it. Had I known it was going to be like this, I would have brought the other poly with me. Let's just go. I think that's enough to redo a few things I missed there. And let me check in here, see if there's anything important. nothing fantastical. Pipes, because I was using water. Electrical shed. Nope, nothing fantastical. I guess I can just leave it alone. Yep, the animals aren't messing with it. I should be fine with it. All right, good job. Pat myself on the back. There we go. Stay away from the scar. Yeah, domination. It's easy to fly next to 50 tech turrets and destroy pretty much any of those wiring that come out of there. But here, you don't got that luxury. My plants are all dead, so I can't afford to engage the enemy. I don't even remember if I have a backup wiring or anything. Look at those guys. See, they got their tech replicator indoors inside stone. That stone is not going to stop a fucking Giga. It'll go right through the stone, destroy the foundation of that thing, and then they're not going to have a tech replicator anymore because their foundation was a piece of stone, not metal. Let's see. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. I ever see this guy move, I'd be surprised. Alright, now that will help me generate replacement refrigerators and a couple of these. I need one, two. I'll do 3 of them. And I'll do all 8 of those. And I'll take that equipment back with me too. And I'll get another 6 rockets. For some reason, when I have leftover poly, I just want to produce rockets because I know I'm gonna use them somewhere. Let's see. Oh yeah, auto turret. Auto turret. I do have everything for an auto turret. Oh, I can make them, but I don't remember how many turrets I have. Let's see. Do I have any in storage? Because sometimes on the other server they dropped heavy turrets and light turrets, but I don't see that here anywhere. Interesting. Oh, my baby wants to come in. Hold on, guys. Yeah, it looks like the heat came back over here, and I'm like, damn, still totally hot over here. It's just crazy. So far, I haven't found any guns. I don't see any guns. I might have to actually produce them. The only guns I like are heavy guns. I don't like the little turrets. I only use the turrets for the beach to kill the birds that are on there. I haven't seen a lot of birds here for some reason, but yeah, I'm not seeing any turrets. What's this? Dinosaur gates. A lot of horns there. All this I can put into I could just find a really good couple of blueprints and cycle all that stuff in there. This has to be transferred over there. the gas balls have to be transferred, and there's no way around that. Ascended Arena Saturn. Oh, I'm not seeing anything. Well, I guess that's another thing I can try to generate while I'm here is... let me see. No, I don't see crap on there. What you doing, baby girl? What you doing, girl? You afraid? Don't be afraid, baby. It's okay. You're inside with daddy. Okay. Well, it looks to me like I just don't have any turret. I guess, excuse me, I guess that the domination server is the one that is actually, you know, putting out the free turrets. So what you do is, oh, this thing's still working. Okay, I would need to get some more metal. And I already got those parts, but what you do is you make these first, and then you make those. And because you have to use one of the small ones to upgrade to the bigger one. And that's how that works. So even just a couple of these heavy turrets should kill most wyvern. You know, but like I said, it's, you know, it takes a while to do this, to make those bullets and all that. Once I get a tech-based ammunition, I should be able to put element shards in there and kill with tech turrets. But until I get those engrams, it's just going to be that. So I have to put, let's see, I'm going to put probably like 4 in there, maybe 5. Yeah. Where did I put the turret? Where's the turret? No. I thought I had the... Oh, it's not there. I'm looking in the smithy. Here. Turret structure. So I need metal. Okay, I got everything I need. I just need some metal in there. Good. Let's get some metal. I think I'm just going to do 4 of them. 4 heavy turrets. And I'll use the gunpowder I have made and just do that. And it's only for the wyverns. That's it. Because I got a generator over there. I got electricity. I got those pads that allow you to put in a pin code. All you got to do is turn on the turret, kill everything, and then turn it off. Let's see. Let me learn the engram. So I have an auto turret, which is going to be 40. And there's a rocket turret. Ooh. That's powered by the rider. Okay. I don't know if you could put rocket turrets on anything. Anyway. So I have the heavy auto turret and the regular auto turret. I'm not going to do the ballista. Alright, this is the tech turret. This is the one where you use element to kill things. It does 750 damage per hit. It uses element shards. I think you get about 100 element shards for 1 element or something like that. That's, I think, what it is. So that would be a long-term thing later on. Yeah, just 4 of them would be fine. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, I can make up to 8, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make all 4 of them. And then we'll see if we can do the heavy duties. Gonna need more metal. Boy, I'm glad I went out and got a bunch more metal. Of course, it's already gone. I used most of it up already. Uh-oh. What are you doing, baby? What's wrong, Angel? Where are you running from? Okay. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I've been working on my chair, my wood chair. It's basically it's made out of metal parts that I bought, like hinges and screws and things like that, and wood glue and wood that was, scrap wood people would throw away after construction. So I've been working on that chair for about 2-3 months, but I really haven't put any real time into it. I'd say no more than 2 or 3 days time in real time. And I'm very proud of it. It's coming along. I figured out how to go around certain things. And tonight, after I'm done charging the GPS unit, I'm going to continue to try to finish up some parts of that thing. But by the time I'm done, it'll have two settings. It'll be like this or like this, where you can lay down. The only downside to it is it's heavy, but I made it so that it can be broken up into 2 pieces. And by the time I'm done, the cushions will be removable as well. So it should be anywhere from 3 to 4 pieces to make it easier to carry. But yeah, that's the way it is. Do what I can. Anyway, let's continue here with this. We made 2 heavy turrets. And that's good. But I wanted more. I need electronics and more metal. And I think I'm out of metal. So electronics, I know I have more here somewhere. I know I saw some. Once I start making tech dedicated storage, I can put all these gas balls in there. I could do all kinds of stuff with it. Alright, so I got 2 out of the 4. Now the reason why I'm getting 4 auto is because A, they kill faster. B, they store more ammunition if my memory serves. And C, if you have enough of them, you can kill a Giga. And that's Giga country, and there's really nothing else around there that will help you. So once I draw in a wyvern and close the door, when I'm done putting the wyvern unconscious, if I don't want to bother killing it, I can just turn the unit on and it'll kill it for me. So that's one good thing. So anyway, there you go. Now the next part would be to do more metal, but I don't have any metal. I don't have any RGs. I have the Anki, I think, right? I have an Anki, but I don't have an RG for that. There's Henrietta, but she doesn't have a lot of weight. That's the only problem. And right now, I only get that much. Shoot. Well, I guess we'll see what we can do. And we'll see if we can make do. And go from there. Just try to get some of the local metal here. That's all I do is just local stuff. Alright. I know she doesn't have a lot of weight on her. Ugh, at all. But let's just try to get something done. I took both my good birds over there. Oh, look at that. Poor thing. Look at that. There we go. I guess that's something. Let's try to get these metals in there. Alright, boy. Ooh, okay. Let's see if she can pick this guy up. Oh, she can. She can pick him up. That's good. Let's see if we can get a little bit more metal. Maybe we can piecemeal it, you know, do a little bit at a time. Let's see. Oh, there's some good flowers for that. I guess I'm going to have to change my style of glove to flak or something. We'll see. Alright, we'll do that. I feel sorry for these creatures, but when I looked at the levels, I was like, well, it looks like somebody just tamed a bunch of pretty animals and then left. You know, sorry, but that's what it looks like to me. Oops. Yeah, I'm only doing this, by the way, instead of working on the chair, because I have to charge the unit, the GPS unit. Yeah. Alright, so I can try to get these metals here. Look at all those creatures that are going to die for nothing. It's too bad they don't give these things away. Every server cluster has a different way of doing things. Alright, here's another good one. Let's get that sucker. There we go. We might be able to get this over there. And just deal with that. Dump that, dump that. Yeah. Yeah, I was supposed to leave Spaghetti-O or one of the animals there so I can use them, but I didn't do that. Okay, so I got some more space. Oh no, I can't tell what's what. Let's see. Let's see, do I have something over here? As long as I don't go around the corner and there's a damn dildo or something. Let's see, where's the metal here? It's kind of hard to remember where it is. It might be down here. Shoot, I don't remember. You don't want to get stuck in a compromising position. No. On the other hand, there could be wild gigas around here for all you know. Ultimately. Sometimes that's what it amounts to. Okay, here's some metal. Let's see if we can fill this thing up with that. And between this and what I already have over there, oh, it's a server safe. Yeah, that's a server safe. Yeah. Okay. You guys, are you serious, dude? Come on. Okay, got stuff to do here. Let's get some more metals. Drop the stone, drop this stuff. And let's see if we can do this. Okay. Can I lift him? Yes, I can lift him. Alright. I don't know, I got that weird feeling that there's a Giga watching me or some shit. I don't know. Let me try to get a little bit more metal, just a little bit more. Hopefully nothing will come out and bite me in the ass. You know, that's what dinosaurs like to do, just come out of nowhere and bite you in the ass. Okay, I think we did good. Theoretically, this looks like it could be enough metal to finish the two turrets. But I would want to do a lot more than this, you know, ultimately. Yeah, I had a lot of plans for this base until I lost all this land. If I had kept this land and the Giga didn't spawn here, it would have been a different story. But as soon as I saw that Giga, it's like, screw this, I'm out of here. I am not going to deal with this crap, you know. Alright. Alright, let's do that there. Looks like it'll be okay. I'll just part it here. There we go. There we go. See, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. We got a little bit more metal now. I just want to see if I can get a little bit going to try to get the other turrets. Oops. What the? Come on, Jeremy. All right. Not bad for a guy that's dead tired from making a chair. Yeah, I haven't even done the cushions yet. Or the backboards for the cushions. I haven't done anything like that yet. I'm just doing the structure. Start burning that. I think I don't need more than 4 gas. probably don't even need more than 3, most likely. I don't think I'm going to go out and get any more. I'm not up for it. I'm just kind of tired right now. Let's see, it's supposed to be... So... It's 10:06. It's already 11:06. It's been 55 minutes, so yeah, it's time. This charge is done. Okay, so we got that. Oh jeez, that's so bad. Anyway, moving on. So I've done the what I can for that, and it's been about 57 minutes, so it's just enough time to charge the unit. Let's see how much metal I require. I don't remember. To do this, I need 4 plus, I need about 500 metal ingots. Shouldn't take too long to get that. But anyway, I thought it maybe had more somewhere else over here. No, it's just 4 ingot. That doesn't help much. Let's see, did I put any in here? Any metal? No. And there was nothing left in here, right? Just that. Yep. Well, that's enough to get one done. Anyway, I guess what I could do, because when I'm done here, I'm going to go ahead and take off and do some other stuff. But I think what I'll do, let me put the argent away, and I'll just take some of those metal parts I just made over there, and I can place them later. What's important is that I have them generated. Yeah. I'll have to go find another Anki somewhere and see if I can breed them or do something later on. How is it with this guy? Alright, we'll put you back in here, ladies. And put you back in position here and here. And we'll go ahead and see if we can get these metal parts on our person. That's okay. Oh shit. Oh boy. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take those parts and I'll come back for the rest. And I shouldn't leave this open. And I'll just come back for the rest later, let that shit burn up. And that's it. That way when I land over there, I can just go right ahead and take it out of my own personal inventory, and I'm not stranded anywhere. In other words, I put it on my person like this. You can dump that. And yeah, I basically have a little bit more than half of what I requested. But it's on my person, so I can carry it. It's just enough for me to carry. Then I'll come back for the rest of the stuff. Burning metal anyway. Whee! Somebody built their base like right here. I almost couldn't believe it. It's like this is like one of the most lethal areas ever you can imagine. Right here in this shithole right here. This whole beach usually spawns the most lethal shit you can imagine. Oh. Oh, look, there it is. Sleaterman. It's Sleaterman. Oh, look, there's the RG. Oh, there's poor weightlifter. He's all screwed up over there. He's got nowhere to land. I could bring the boat over here, but I don't want it landing on my fucking boat again. Better to just leave it alone. Poor thing. Damn it. Anyway. Shoot. They're on my person and I can move around and I can even place them right now. Foundation's got to go down. Or I ain't going to put no damn tech on here. Let's see. So this one should be a foundation. And this one should be a foundation. And just see what else. I think this one's a foundation, right? Okay, so while I'm destroying those, I'll remake foundations to absorb the materials. There, see? Got it. Now, let's see, stone ceiling, stone foundation, which I wasn't planning on doing that right now. We can get you out of the way. See, I'm just trying to do this foundation. There we go. Here's another one. Make that. You see how it works? There we go. Make more foundations. Use up that weight. Oh, I already got that one there. Trying to figure out what's ceiling, what's foundation. That's foundation. That should be foundation. Let's see. Boom. Just like that. Oh, look, I can move again. What is this? What is this here? Okay, that metal's already there, right? That metal's there. How about this one? What's this? Is this a foundation? Could be. I don't know. I can't really see very well. Oh, that was a foundation. Let's go here. Let's use up some of those materials. Yeah, see this one here I can't even see, but you probably don't need it. If you can't see it to that degree, then you don't probably need it at all. Okay. Stone foundation. This is another stone foundation. Yeah, I probably shouldn't even bother with those, but I'm gonna try to be more thorough. And this is ceiling. See, once you're on the land here, it doesn't matter. You don't need a foundation. But I do need to get as many of these as I can over here. Ceiling, 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 ceiling. You see? Those ceilings do matter. So, what I will do is I will place the ceilings there. Believe it or not, they do matter. Okay. Oops. Put these here. See? Replacing it and replacing it. There we go. There we go. I could put ceilings above this, but it just didn't have a purpose anyway. There we go. And see, stuff like this, you can replace it because it'll be like on the outskirts of whatever you're putting down. Oh, she wants to come in again. Ooh. Come here, baby. Are you okay, baby? Are you okay, baby? All right, so tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm supposed to take the equipment in on Wednesday or something like that. And that'll be the last of the work at home crap that I've endured. And that's it. Okay, so get that off. That. And I guess these I'll just put them there too. And that's that. So let me get an aerial view. So you see now I've pretty much expanded as much of that as I can. That's a ceiling. These are ceilings. Yeah. Now I didn't make any stairs, but I could do that sometime later. What I will have to do is destroy all of this. Oh, look at that, more meat. I'll put this in here. I thought that I had emptied this out. I guess not. There we go. And this is the price I'm paying to get this thing adjusted so that one wyvern can go in there, drop off its load, and then get out. Or smaller birds if necessary. So this, I don't know why I have those narco berries in there, but that's interesting. Maybe I needed to, well, I'll just put it in this box. Destroy that. Destroy that. Destroy this. Destroy that. And this I have to transfer over to somewhere else. I'll just grab this one. And I'll put it in that other fridge. There we go. This fridge should be mostly available. My guess is right. I forgot to bring any more fridges, but I brought all those other metal parts. So should be okay, I guess. And let's get this over here. All right. And then this is these two. There we go. I'll put this over here. Put this in here. And then, what else do I want to do? Well, I have to paint before I place anything, because once you put it on top of something, you can't paint over it or anything. So as you can see here, I removed all these things, but I can put the tech replicator right here. Then I could put the cooking stuff over here out of the way. I can continue making all of this metal. Go underneath this thing. Go under here. Under here. Under here. Under there. Right under here, and replace these with metal pillars. Metal pillars for metal ceilings that go into the ground. That's the best thing to do. See, this is just extra storage down here. It doesn't matter what this looks like. It's a little basement. That's all it is. But, you know, you got to get this stuff done. So the next step would be to paint all these pieces of metal, finish filling this out, just, you know, to get it done. Because like I said, once I put that tech replicator down, I mean, that sucker is not going to go anywhere for a very, very long time. And this electrical stuff is probably going to have to be moved out further out over here somewhere. Even though it's not perfectly aligned or anything, I still have to move it out way over here. So all this should be turned into ceilings and metal pillar underneath. If I don't finish it, like if I just do this portion over here, I can still put the stuff over here. You know? Yeah. Bear in mind, I haven't done the industrial cooker, I don't think, over here. But this is where I'm going to have, like, I put electricity on this side also, and light, because I'm going to put refrigerators there, and the industrial cooker is going to be there, because the water is going to come from right down here. This is the closest place I can get the water from, right there. And this thing, I may just decide to enclose it a little bit. In other words, instead of taking all that space, because I was going to put a boat there and all that stuff, I might just decide to just do something else with that, you know. So let's go back to Ragnarok. Grab this thing on the way in, and then I'll log off over there and continue working on my physical chair over here, because I got to try to get a few more things done before I call it. And that's it. Probably put some music on. I needed to charge the unit, because the unit has to be charged. Got no choice in the matter. Can't wait till I get my own tech transmitter. Yeah, you don't want to go to AB and try to do the AB boss without a tech transmitter. You just don't. It's kind of sad. I would have made that my main base if I had a better location, number one, over there on AB, and number two, if I had tech transmitter. I would have just stayed over there and done the Rockwell boss myself, you know, for all that. Get out of here. I don't like being at these things too long. Let's go. Out of there. All right, awesome. So that's working. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, I just don't put down major equipment without at least a metal foundation. Excuse me. Oh boy, that's good. Alright, so far I haven't gotten anything killed. Oh, I forgot to bring one of the good birds over here, but that's fine. Henrietta's proven to be pretty resourceful. That's a good bird. Interesting. Now Brussels sprout also has a lot of weight to her, but I don't know. When you don't have weight reduction, it's kind of hard to want to do all that shit, you know. Uh-huh. Alright, that might be just enough to do both turrets. And if that's enough to do both turrets, I should be able... Oh, did I run out of poly already? I ran out of poly. Oh, I thought maybe... I don't have any more hard poly. Well, I need one more. I mean... Might as well just throw this over there. Because this is where you make the advanced rifle bullet, and that's what the tech, not the tech, the regular turrets take that. I think I'm just gonna put these away and get myself some sleep in game. Not just wait till tomorrow to do more shit on here. Because we've been here already an hour and 22 minutes. That's more than enough for a good episode. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I gotta go try to finish up some of that new chair I'm making. And just gonna go from there. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.